Hi guys, this is Michael from the Board Games Chronicle. Today I have for you a special material. Today I would like to talk about Undaunted Battle of Britain, and this is the newest game in the series of Undaunted. This is the game which usually is played by two players, but what I would like to do today is to play this solo. As you know, this very famous and well-known series by David Thompson and Trevor Benjamin has already a couple of installments: Undaunted Normandy, Undaunted North Africa, Reinforcements, Stalingrad. Now we are moving to a completely new dimension, to the air combat. There will be a lot of changes, and I would say, in comparison to the Stalingrad, kind of a back to the basics. What I will do today, I just set up the first scenario. I will be playing the scenario and at the same time teaching you the rules. For those who know already the Undaunted, it will be only a couple of new rules. For those first time seeing this game, this series, probably it will be more substantial training material. So in this teach and play, we will go through the first scenario. As you can see, this is the setup of the scenario. Here we would have the initial hand of the RAF. Here will be the initial hand of the Germans. Here we would have supply. I will shuffle those cards in a moment. What else I would like to say? Distinct difference from the previous Undaunted series is that we don't have rectangular rectangular fields, but we have hexes, and the planes will be moving through the hexes, and there will be many more, let's say, areas of movement than it was in the past. So this is really important to note this. The Germans will have the planes with, I would say, such a gray background, and the RAF will have a white background. Yeah. As usual, you will be playing with cards. I will be drawing 4 cards, playing 1 card for initiative, and then 3 cards during our turn. We will be playing the cards similar to other games in the series to activate the units, which will be moving, which will be maneuvering, which will be attacking. Those 3 things will be in the first scenario. And we'll have also some section cards, which are kind of a, you remember probably platoon sergeant and so on from the previous series. These are connected to particular sections, and the squadron communication is connected to the whole group. There is no fog of war, but we have so-called discord cards. There is nothing like scouting and then controlling of the hexes in this game. Majority of points you will get by simply shooting down the enemy aircraft, and this is exactly the same way as in the past when you routed the unit. So simply, if you blast all the cards in hand, in discard pile and in draw pile, then the plane is permanently, it's important, permanently removed from the game, and you score a VP. Let me now prepare the scenario. Let me zoom a little bit, and we'll come back to the actual play. Okay, a little zoom in, that should help in our play. Now, you can ask, how are you going to play it solo? Pretty simply, we'll be doing what we always do. So we draw 4 cards for the Germans. We don't look at them. We draw 4 cards for the Allies. Now we take 1 random card from those as an initiative, okay, and 1 random card from those as an initiative. Oh, squadron comes. Probably I would not play this that way if I was, the real player, but yep, that's the way how we can do this game. So in this case, the initiative goes to Germans. Here we would have discard piles, yeah. Here we have a draw piles. And what Germans have? They have 3 cards. They have discord, and they have also the section command. Let us have a look what the section actions are. First of all, we have a bolster. In order, we can bolster the planes from this section, the orange section, but only if the units are in communication. What does it mean? That they are maximum 1 hex apart. This means they are in communication. This would mean that they are not in communication. So we can do the Inspire, just like in the previous Undaunted series games. We can once play the card which was already played during the turn once again from this section. We can do the guide, really similar action to what we have in the game previously. Yes. Choose a ready aircraft and move it 1 hex in the direction it's currently facing. You may then turn the aircraft to face the hex edge immediately to the left or right. So we just move. Interestingly, in this game, you don't have separate move, attack, maneuver actions. You always have to move when you order the unit. However, what you will do in addition to this, whether you will maneuver, attack, it's up to you. So what we'll do coordination, because coordination is something like recon. We are removing permanently this discord card. Let me throw it. We are playing this, and we are that way drawing a new card. So this was played. Okay, and we draw BF 109 E2. This is important. Y2. Y2 is here. So what we have to do, we have move, maneuver, attack. We can attack only at the axis, which is shown here. You see attack, and there is nobody we can attack, so we will not be attacked. We have move and maneuver. Maneuver allows you to turn to the left or right 60 degrees. However, the first thing always which you need to do is to move. So we move 1 hex. Now we can maneuver, we can turn. I don't believe I want to do anything like this. So I will maybe go to the left. So move, maneuver, move, move, maneuver. But then we'll be out of communication, so maybe it's too far. You see, we have a lot of options, and I believe a little more tactical game than previously. So let's do something simple. Move, maneuver, move, maneuver. Simple like this. And we, of course, draw the cards, and they are waiting here for them. Now, what we have for the British, they have squadron comms, they have hurricane, and they have also the section comms. So for hurricane R2, I believe we'll start to closing. We'll do the move and maneuver. Move, maneuver, just like this. For section comms, we will do bolster, and I believe I would like to bolster that one, which is more farther away. Bolster 2 allows me to take 2 Y2 hurricanes. And for the squadron comms, I think I will invest in those planes. I will also bolster them. I will bolster G2 with 2 cards and 1 card of G1. So a pretty decent hand, hopefully, for the future. Now they draw 4 cards, and we go to the turn 2. We draw 1 card at random. Let me maybe move it a little bit. You should still see nicely. So this is a card which they play, and those guys will play 4. Okay. Here will be the discard pile, here will be the draw pile, here will be the card which we just played, and here will be the turn card. So the Germans still have the initiative. They have those 3 cards. They have R1, R1, Y1. Not too many things going on yet, but we shall see. I believe I would like to move a little closer in this area with R1 and R2. So they will do move maneuver, move. They have a free move and 2 maneuver. Very nicely. Move, maneuver, move, move, maneuver. First one will do move, maneuver, move, maneuver, move. Okay, they got closer. And Y1, I will just do the move maneuver. And first has to be move, and we cannot do 2 maneuvers consecutively. So move, maneuver, move, maneuver. That way. Let's see what will come out of this. So we played those. We should shuffle the cards and get 4 for the next turn. And what the British will do, we have Discord section, comms, and Hurricane. This section is in communication, so I believe it's good to simply do the coordinate and that way get rid of this Discord card and draw another one. Now we have Y2, R1. Y2 is here, R1 is here. So R1 is in a peculiar position. They can be shot here. They can avoid it by simply moving. They can do the move maneuver. Move, maneuver, move. That should be fine. So this is a hurricane, and now another hurricane Y2. They cannot get here, not to be hit. They can do the move maneuver. So they can do move, maneuver, and the result. You don't need to use the whole number. You have to use at least one, but you don't have to use the whole number. And the 4 cards for the next turn. Okay, the planes are getting closer one to another. Let's see what we'll get now. The initiative card, section comes again, and Discord. So the Discord was played here. This is a draw. And this goes to the Discord pile. And now we have 3 cards. So we have Squadron comes. I believe I will do the coordinate. I want to get rid of this. So we draw another card. This is nice. Why? Because it will allow us 2 consecutive moves with the same plane, and this is exactly what we want to do. We will do, dear friends, first we will move maneuver and then we will move attack. That's the plan. But whom shall we attack? And remember, in order to inspire, we still need to have communication. So let me do the move maneuver with those guys. We can do move, maneuver, move, move, maneuver. You cannot do maneuver before move. You can do the attack and some other stuff, but you can never do the maneuver. So this was play of this card. And now we have inspiration. Now, guys, we can't be so far away because we can't do inspiration. So we need to move, maneuver, move, maneuver. We need to do it that way. Otherwise, we would not be able to play Inspire, which is only possible if there is a communication. So now there is a communication. Fantastic. So what we shall do, we will do the fire. And I believe, let me just check the card. We will be, do we want to do close on them? Not necessarily. I'd rather, move later on behind them, not to be stuck, not to be attacked by them, because they will be attacking them. Let me just double check the attack, because you see, when we got, for example, move, we'll be in the same hex here. We'll be in the same hex, and we'll be able to most probably target each other. Just checking this. Okay. Okay. Card actions. Maneuver, bolster, command. I want the attack action. Yeah. We choose a target for attack. For an attack action, choose a non-ground enemy aircraft in a hex that is in the firing line of our aircraft attacking. Okay. We determine the value for an attack action. An aircraft's total defense value is the sum of its base defense. We see the base defense. The cover bonus, there will be cover from clouds or maybe planes which are in the line of fire, and also the range bonus. Okay, so I believe we'll fire in them and we will simply move further. So that's the plan. We fire with range 2 and they have defense 5, so this is 7. And our plane has attack 2 if it would be attacking from the rear. So from those 3 hexes, it would be 3. 2 die at Y2. Let me see where you can best check it. Okay, hit. We both hit, but only one. Let's see whether we have Y2. Now we have Y1, so we need to remove Y2 from here. So this is permanently removed. And now they fly 1, 2. I believe that should be enough. What the British will do? They have a couple of options. They have Hurricane Y1. We can try to maneuver with Hurricane. Move, maneuver, move, maneuver. Okay. Then we can use Defiant G2. Can they fire? You see, the Defiant has a very interesting line of fire. Here. So only not here. So they can be really deadly. I would say that we should try move, and attack here. The attack at this BF, at this Messerschmitt. The attack will be 1 die, only 1, but still possible. 1 to 3 hexes. This is 5 base value, so I need to roll 8 at least. Yes, they rolled. Let me just put the draw here because we have to draw. So this is R1. Let's see if R1 will be here. Yep, permanent hit from hand. And now we have section comes. There were no orange cards this turn, but let me do the R2 bolster. Now they will shuffle the cards. It's not good for the Germans. I believe they should bolster more planes. So this would be the card for initiative from the British, and this would be card for initiative for the Germans. It stays with the Germans. Oh, sorry. No, I just destroyed part of the map. They would only have 2 cards. So section comes, and I believe we would like with the section comes invest in some bolstering. By the way, guys, I haven't told you what's a victory in this scenario. It's pretty obvious. Rough objective neutralized 2 enemy aircraft, rough objective neutralized 3 enemy aircraft. So as you shall see in a moment, when they start to disappear, that exactly what will happen. So we played this card, and Y1 is here. I believe I would like to fly to be in communication. So I will do move, maneuver that way. And now for the British, Let's see what we have. Squadron comms. I believe that I would like now to do the command and draw 2 additional cards. And yes, that was a good idea because now we have Y2. Thanks to this Messerschmitt move, we will not be able to move, maneuver, and then move and fire, but we can think about something. For sure, we'll do move, maneuver, move, maneuver. That we can do. Move, maneuver, move, maneuver. Yeah. And now we can fire and do the move. We fire with 2 die, because it's from the front, and we hit at 6. 1 distance and 5 cover. And this is a hit. We need to check if we have any cards in a hand in a draw which are Y1. It's not going good. Y section. No, we don't have, so we probably have something here. No, we don't have. Yeah, we have still one. Still 1 card, because otherwise we would lose permanently. This plane would be neutralized. So they fired, and now they have move. 1, I believe 1 is enough. We don't need to move further. Yeah, it's completely enough. Now for the next 2 planes, Defiant G2. G2 we probably would like to move and fire here at this guy. And now we'd have interesting situation. The bonus is 5 for the defense. When the range 1, 2, 3, this is 8. But there is 1 plane which is also in the intervening hexes or at the target hex. So this is even +1 for the German defenses. It's 5, 6, and 3, so 9. So 9 or 10 will score a hit. We are lucky. We are really, really lucky, and I believe we don't have Y1, which means that this section will be out of command permanently, and this is a destroyed plane, a neutralized plane. So 1 point for the British. I have still R2. What we can do with R2, we'll do move, maneuver, just like this. And you see, if we destroyed 1 plane of a section, that also means that this section is permanently out of communication. This is exactly what happens. Okay, next turn. So this is the initiative card, and this is the initiative card. So the initiative goes now to the British. They will be first. They have discard. So it goes here, and we have 2 times Hurricane R2, which is perfect because then they can fire again. So they will do move, maneuver for the first card. For the second will be attack. Attack will be 2 die, and the defense is 6. 5 + 1 for range. Okay, both are hits. So R1 is being removed. Do we have R1 here? No. Do we have R1 here? No. We don't have R1. R1 was already hit, I believe. And that would mean that the second will be destroyed. Just let me double check. Yes. R1 was already hit. So guys, with this, we manage to neutralize the second plane and very quickly and very brutally finish this offensive of the Germans. That's more or less what happened historically, where the Germans were intercepted by the RAF, and you can see it here. Even if it was during the Battle of France, it was still a victory. And yeah, in the air, you can see RAF objectives neutralized 2 enemy aircraft. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. It was Northern France, 23rd of May 1940. Okay, as you can see, there's a lot of maneuvering and a lot of firing in this game. I like it. It's much more tactical than the previous parts of the series. You need to really think through. It was, of course, the first scenario, very easy scenario, without any clouds, without any balloons, without ships which you can bombard, without anti-air, and so on and so forth. I hope that you like this demonstration, very quick and very brief. I'm thinking about probably shooting couple of others, so you can familiarize yourself with this pretty interesting design. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give thumbs up. If you'd like to see more content like this, don't hesitate and subscribe. Also use the section below the video for any comments. Thank you for today and bye.